Hi, my name is Jasmine, and this is my formative speech PowerPoint presentation. Creativity takes courage, painting the starry nights. How many of you know how to paint? Well, I will be discussing not only how to paint, but how to paint The Starry Night by Van Gogh, the famous painting. With a beautiful painting done in the end, it will make for a perfect art decoration to hang. Furthermore, today we will be talking about how to paint the Starry Night painting and adding the details, and then in the end, which you can frame and then hang your beautiful artwork. I will be discussing the following: materials needed, applying the paint onto the canvas, and lastly adding the final touches / the details. First, we will need to gather the materials that are needed: a canvas, paintbrushes, acrylic paint, and chalk. The canvas usually preferred is going to be a 12 by 16 inch. For acrylic paints, there are certain names like ultramarine blue, titanium white, Mars black. You don't have to get these exact color names of the paint. Blue, white, black, green, yellow, and orange work just fine. These are going to be the primary colors that are needed for this painting. And for paintbrushes, a flat and round brush, and then the number 12 bright brush work just fine. And then a white chalk. Second, you will need to apply the paint onto the canvas, typically starting with the background. As you can see here, the background is going to be blue. You're going to take your flat brush, you're going to take that blue color, and you're just going to paint across, typically up and down across the whole painting, but also leaving an inch of the bottom, like just leaving it alone, because that is going to be the land, which is going to be green. So then you are going to take that brush again and then paint in green across. Then you will be taking the chalk and drawing a spiral, then another spiral on the bottom, as well as drawing a little squiggly kind of wavy line an inch above the land all across the painting, which will be the mountains used. As far as more of the background, you're going to take your round brush, you're going to mix it in yellow, and you're going to do 4 small circles above the first spiral, and then 3 more below that first spiral, which are going to be known as the little smaller moons, kind of like stars in a way. And then you're going to draw a larger circle, yellow circle, on the right upper corner, which is going to be the moon. Lastly, we are going to be adding the final touches / the details, which typically are mainly just line dashes just across the painting. You're going to take that round brush, you're going to dip it in white, and you're going to do dash lines in both spirals, on the mountain, and faintly across the whole painting itself, in the sky. And then you're going to take the yellow paint and you're going to make dash lines on the mountain, around the little stars, around the moon, and in the spirals. You're going to do the same thing as well as for orange. As well with the orange, you're going to draw a crescent inside the moon. And then for the land, you're going to dip green mixed with white to make a lighter shade of green, and you're going to draw those dash lines right there. Taking the black paint, you're going to draw a tree. It's going to be starting from the bottom up to the first spiral, in which you're going to take orange to draw little lines to kind of add some color and kind of have it as a little highlight. Once the painting is done, you will be letting it dry for about 30 minutes so it doesn't transfer or smear, and then you are able to frame it and hang it up anywhere in your house, in your room. In conclusion, in order to make the Starry Night painting, materials are needed. You will need to apply the paint onto the canvas and then apply those final touches. and then in the end you will have an art piece that you have made. The 4 resources that I have used and researched for my speech: Joe Mormon, October 23rd, 2015, Van Gogh, Starry Night; Alicia Zelaxco, September 20th, 2024, The Starry Night; Tracy Kurian, July 22nd, 2019, Step by Step Painting with Tracy Kurian, How to Paint the Starry Night; and lastly, Color by Felix, September 4th, 2021, How to Paint a Starry Night in the Sky with Acrylic Paint. And thank you for watching.